guys, hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Jessica.
And welcome to SauceTLK. And today we are here at Perspire Sauna Studio, and this is Julie.
Hey guys!
Hey!
Thanks for being here today.
Of course.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.
Julie started the sauna studio, what was it, a few months ago? In July, and that was mid-COVID, so that's an interesting business move. But we're very happy to be here with a female business owner doing her thing. She also just opened another franchise, so we're going to give you some information on what Perspire is.
Thanks.
Yeah, so how did you start the idea of bringing this company here?
So Perspire's actually been around since 2010. It's a California-based company. It is a franchise. And I stumbled upon it because I have a friend who is an owner of the studio in Buckhead in Atlanta. And so she talked to me about what an incredible business venture it has been. It's actually, she started it with 3 other female business partners as well. So 4 women who started this concept in Atlanta, Georgia. But again, California-based company. It's been around since 2010. And infrared has actually been around since the 70s. It was a technology that was created by Japanese physicians who were trying to help their cancer patients just feel better after chemotherapy. So in any event, it is a wonderful therapy that genuinely just makes people feel good. And when I learned about that concept and the idea behind it, I was 100% on board with bringing this to the Central Florida area.
That's awesome. That's great news. And I think the biggest question for people would be, what's the difference between a traditional sauna and an infrared sauna?
Yeah, it's a question we get asked all the time because a lot of people do have experience with the traditional sauna. They may want to have one in their gym, or perhaps they've been to a spa before and there's been a sauna in the spa. So in a traditional sauna, the technology behind that is that it heats the air around you. So in a lot of cases, you go in and you're in a communal space, and of course, ideally right now, it's not ideal. You don't necessarily want to be in an enclosed space with multiple people. But also too, the heat from the air is a little bit repressive. So you feel like after maybe 10-15 minutes or so, it's too much and you sort of exit. So,
and you can't breathe.
Right, you can't breathe.
But I love it.
Right.
I love it.
Well, it's true. Some people love that. But if you think about it, you're in there 10-15 minutes and you exit. Right. And so beneficially, there's really not a whole lot that's going on except for relaxation, which is great, not taking that away. With infrared, it's a little different because what's happening is it's heating up your core body temperature. So it is stimulating your body in the same way as a cardiovascular workout. So your body is moving into what's called a false fever. So raising your core body by 2 to 3 degrees. And as a result of that, you're receiving benefits. So you're detoxing at a cellular level. So that's a deep sweat, similar to what you get when you work out, right? So you're burning calories, you're detoxifying your body. It's really, really beneficial for people who suffer from dry skin, eczema, psoriasis, people who suffer from sleep apnea. It's really helpful with sleep. And because you're ridding your body of toxins and chemicals that build up, you're allowing for your immune system to really work at its best. So right now in the world of COVID, certainly not saying that this is a fix, but this is definitely a nice therapy to add on to somebody's existing workout regimen.
Yeah, definitely. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, people have seen our posts here, and I've had people ask me, where are you? What is this? I'm like, it's infrared sauna. It's amazing. Like, I absolutely love the experience here. What was your first experience like when you did it? When you're like, okay, I gotta have it.
I mean, I was fortunate enough when the friend of mine I mentioned in Atlanta, she invited me and my husband actually to check it out. So we flew up to Atlanta. It is the closest studio to us here in Central Florida, so we were able to go, spend the day there, really check out the facilities and do our first session. And there's no question, we walked out of that sauna the first time, my husband and I, and just felt like we've never felt before. My husband suffers from psoriasis, so after one sauna session, he saw nearly a 75 to 80% reduction of his dry skin.
That's amazing.
Just from one session. And then with regular use, it's the only thing that's ever made it 100% go away. And then we were able to go to California, and when we were doing our research on whether or not we wanted to open, I was able to do several more sessions while I was there, and there's no question, it just, you feel your best when you're able to sweat out the chemicals and the toxins, because we all have them from the food that we eat to the air that we breathe. So we're just able to our bodies are able to function better because we're ridding it of built-up toxicities.
Yeah, so it's just another way not only for relaxation, but to increase your health benefits.
Yeah.
Correct.
So all the things you're doing, eating right, going to the gym, the sauna just boosts up everything, immune system and all.
It's never going to take away, by the way. I do want to make sure people understand that. It's not a replacement for exercise and good diet.
Right.
True.
It is definitely supplemental. You want to do this in addition to what you're already doing. Yeah.
I've come here after like a hard workout and like where I'm still sore. Like even now I'm still sore and I'm like, this would help with recovery. You could stretch in there, just relax. Like I love it. And then you can have the different lighting that you can switch through. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure. This is an added benefit to our saunas. So the sauna and the heat is its own animal, if you will. Then we feature what's called chromotherapy. So this is color light therapy. It is a medical grade light and it speaks directly to your nervous system. So varying colors that are featured on the light, which you can change by tapping the button, directly relate to you. So for example, in the mornings, we really like to feature the red light because red light promotes energy. It's really helpful with liver and some of your internal organs as well. So we really like red in the morning. Green is a really great color for healing. So you mentioned athletes.
Yeah.
Okay, so green promotes muscle recovery.
Which I would use.
Absolutely. And that's something we switched to that during the midday. Okay, and then in the evenings we change it to blue, and blue is the color that helps with rest and relaxation. So a lot of times people come in and they have trouble sleeping at night, so we'll switch it to blue so that they can promote restful sleep. But we feature about 10 colors on the chromotherapy light. So yeah, it's an added feature to our saunas. Not all saunas have them, and we're really fortunate to have that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then moving back to what you said about times during COVID, people want to know, what are your safety precautions?
Absolutely.
Obviously, we're wearing the mask.
We do require masks inside our common spaces in the studio once you enter into your private sauna suite, because each of our saunas are housed within its own suite. So you come into your room, you close the door behind you, lock it. It is a private session. Sessions are 40 minutes. While you're in here, prior to your arrival, we have gone through a 16-step sanitation process. So we fully sanitize our saunas and the rooms within so that people can feel safe. Yes, so we are very, very mindful. We were already mindful, to be perfectly honest. This was something we were doing before COVID, but now, of course, we're even taking an extra step to make sure and ensure that people feel safe. And another sort of benefit is that we stagger our saunas. So
that was my next question. That's awesome.
Yeah. So the saunas book on the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the 45, and the top of the hour. So we build in time in between the sessions so that the saunas have plenty of time. Our team sanitizes, and there's plenty of time in between use before the next person enters in. So it's an added layer.
Super clean.
Yes, very clean. Hyper clean.
Well, thank you for all the information.
Yes.
We're going to take a tour around the sauna and let you guys check it out for yourselves.
Absolutely. And if anybody is looking for more information about pricing, membership, and packages, you can find that on our website, which is perspiresaunastudio.com.
All right. And on YouTube, we will have that link below.
Yep. And on Instagram.
Thanks, guys.
excited to know how to join, how to become a member, and how does that work?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have 10 individual rooms here which feature saunas, right? So the idea is that we want to make this accessible for anybody. So we make it easy for you on a first visit. It's a $20 drop-in. So we invite people to come in, try it out, no obligation, $20, bring a friend. You know, you are able to share the sauna with a spouse, loved one, friend, and we encourage that because it's a fun process to do together, especially if you haven't done it before. Okay. So it's $20, and then if you decide to join us in membership, we actually take that $20 and apply it towards membership. So it winds up becoming a free session for you. And we have varying levels of membership, just depending on how often you think you might come. Those are monthly, recurring. But if you decide you don't love that, because let's be honest, there are people that are like, I don't do monthly memberships, and that's cool, we know that. So we have packages. So it's a one-time purchase, you get a certain amount of sessions in your package, and then you have a year to use them. So we're a company that believes in creating something for humans by humans. We are not a scary gym. We are not a scary company that forces you to pay for something that you're not going to use. If you decide to join us as a member, and let's just say you don't use all of your sessions in a month, they roll over for 90 days. We all have things that come up in our lives, vacations, whatnot, so it's not use or lose. So
sorry to cut you off, I do have a question. So if I can't come, can I let my friend use my membership, or let my mom come in place of me?
Unfortunately, memberships are individual, but packages are shareable. So let's just say you and your mom knew you wanted to do it together. You can purchase a package, and then you can share that. So, or if you have another friend that wants to come in and try it, you can share a package. You can share your package session with a friend. So yeah, absolutely. But all pricing is very distinctly displayed on our website. So it's perspiresaunastudio.com. We are a franchise, so we have varying locations. Here in Central Florida, right now we have 2 locations, one in Winter Park and one in Lake Mary. So if you click onto our website, there's a map, and you can click on your location to get to the specific pricing for the specific studio. And again, in Orlando, we're actually planning on a 3rd location to open next year in 2021. So there'll be a 3rd location. And I should also mention that memberships do transfer. So if you have a membership, you can go to any location. Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having us.